Yeah, I'm not dripping all over myself at all. I just like feel like a totally normal person. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, hi, my name is Deborah. For today's video, we're going to be looking at the February BoxyCharm. Have you ever wondered why February is pronounced February and not February? Or am I just saying it wrong? Is it actually February? February. I don't like it. Whatever. We're just gonna keep saying February, and we're just moving right along. I'm spending way too much time on this. So let's just open up this box and see what we have here, shall we? Let's just do a real quick, like, nice little... That doesn't ever work out for me. It's just not in the cards for me. Okay, let's try this one more again. That's really cute, Deborah, yes. Keep making that crazy face. Anyways, you get the frickin' idea, right? So let's just take a gander into this box here, shall we? Let me see where I put the insert. Huh. What the damn hell? Oh, ha! It was on my desk the whole time. Okay, so the first thing on this little card here is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This retails for $24. Let's just keep moving this thing right along though, shall we? The next thing, my ear itches, I'm sorry. The next thing on our list is a Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Highlighter. And this retails for, $32. Oh my God, now my eye itches. Lord help me. $32. So this is, that's a fancy schmancy highlighter if you ask me. Let's just swatch this real quick. Looks pretty shimmery. I don't know if it can show up on the camera at all. Beep, boop, beep. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you don't. Now what have we here? We have the Touch in Soul No Problem Primer. It's just no problem. So here this is. And that retails for $18. It says it creates a seamless canvas for your foundation, yada, yada, yada. Let's just move this thing right along. The next thing is a Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. And that retails for $22. Smells clean. Let's just keep going, shall we? Okay, and the last thing in the box is the Trestique Prime and Glaze Lip Crayon. And on one side is a primer, and on the other side is the lip crayon, I guess. And I'll just swatch that on the back of my hand too. Why not? Kind of a cute color, yes? So this box didn't come with any eyeshadows, and I feel like this is the first BoxyCharm box that I can remember that didn't have any eyeshadows. So I mean, my first instinct is to be a little less excited than I usually am. I like a good mascara, I like a good lip product too, but just for me, eyeshadows excite me the most. But the good thing about it is that I'm kind of feeling, kind of tired right now, and now we can just do like an easy peasy lemon squeezy natural look. So that's what we're gonna do today. I mean, do you guys want to see me wash my face on camera? I guess I can try to finagle that. I mean, I don't know. Let me just get a bowl of water. Yeah, let's get a bowl of water. I think this is gonna be pretty comedically humorous, Jim.
Very comedically humorous, Jim.
So, let's do it. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. My bowl of water. And I'm sure other people do this in a more sensible way, but since when have I ever been sensible? So we're just gonna, see how this goes. And I'm going to wear my gym towel as a bib. I wouldn't want to get my shirt wet or anything. Let's just, I can't. I don't know what possesses me sometimes. I'm possessed. So we're just gonna, get our face nice and wet. And we're just gonna wash our dang face because that's what BoxyCharm wants us to do. Okay, so I'm just taking like a pea-sized amount and I'm just gonna massage it on my face. I like to do this like weird finger thing now where I just kind of like don't rub my skin too much because you don't want to touch your skin or drag it and make yourself have wrinkles. That is the last thing we want in this life. So, okay. I guess my skin's clean now, and I guess it's time to rinsey rinse. Ooh, this is like some good ASMR, I feel. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. Anyways, we're just gonna wash our face. Yeah, I'm not dripping all over myself at all. I just like feel like a totally normal person. Okay, I'm super normal, you guys. I'm like the most normal person who ever freaking lived. Woo, okay, so now that our face is like so clean and our shirt is soaking wet because we're just a freaking animal apparently. Woo. I'm gonna moisturize my skin with my go-to moisturizer when I'm wearing makeup. This is like a good, I wouldn't say daytime moisturizer because it doesn't have any sunscreen, but you know, when I don't need to have sunscreen, I go for this Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. We're just gonna put a few pumps on our hand and do the same little motion and like go really gentle around the eyes. Don't forget the neck. The neck is the most under moisturized part of the body. Did you know? And always try to moisturize upwards. Don't drag down because gravity is already dragging your skin down, darling. So we just want to, you know, be as careful with our skin as possible. When I see people like dragging their skin or like resting their hand on their cheek on their hand, you get it. All that kind of stuff and like dragging their skin, it just gives me a nightmare because we need to cast out wrinkles in the name of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, now that we're moisturized, I'm just gonna let this moisturizer sit for a few minutes because you don't want to like put makeup directly on new moisturizers. So while I do that, I'm gonna go empty out this ridiculous bowl of water that I brought to this table. And I'll be right back. Oh my god, I got water all over my table. Whoopsies! Okay, and we're back. Ooh, I got water everywhere. Yikes. Okay, so that may or may not have been the best and or worst idea I've ever had, but I'm going with it. Obviously, I already freaking did it. Now let's see what else is in this box, shall we? Excuse me while I pick my nose. Okay, there's a primer in here. Let's just do the Touch and Soul No Problem primer. It's no problem. I usually start with eyes, but there are no eyeshadows in this palette, so I'm just gonna go with my natural instinct to be lazy and just, you know, be the lazy person that I aspire to be in life. So here's the primer. We're just gonna blur these pores and wrinkles. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, I was showing you my hand with nothing on it, but we're just gonna put some of this product on our hands, I guess. Okay, that's probably way too much primer, but you know, I wanted a cool, like, thumbnail shot, so whatever. We're just acting like we know what we're doing. Okay, so this is silky. Will it make my pores disappear? Will it also make my wrinkles less wrinkly? Lord willing. If I could just look like I did when I came out of the womb, that would be amazing, darling. Okay, so I can't decide what foundation I want to use today. I have two Fit Me's. I have the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth, and then I have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless. And I don't know that the Dewy and Smooth that I have is correct for my color. If I'm being really honest, the way that I set them, they kind of just look the exact same. Because I set them both with powder, and then by the time I'm done bathing my face in an inch of powder, like I'm Queen Elizabeth or whoever it was that died and had like an actual inch of powder on her face, you know, they kind of just both look the same. Let's just test them on the back of my hand. This is 120, the Dewy and Smooth. And this is the 128 Matte and Poreless. So I know what you're thinking. Deborah, that matte and poreless is too dark for you. And yeah, you might be right. But first of all, I normally tan myself with fake tanner. And I haven't been doing that lately because I am so lazy. You know, in this light, I do think the Dewy and Smooth actually matches me. Maybe we'll just go with it, you know what I mean? Because we're doing like a fresh look or whatever. You know, just like really flirty and fresh. Star. So let's just, you know, embrace our natural paste and freaking go with it. Why not? Why the hell not? Okay, and today, did I already say that we're going in with foundation first? I don't remember if I did that whole spiel out loud or if it was just in my head. But we're doing foundation first today, even though I normally do eyes first. I am not a foundation first type of lady. That never ever works for me. I don't really like it because my eyes underneath here tend to get really like, they just don't set right. But anyways, that's what I do when I don't wear eyeshadow because it's just easier. So that's what we're doing, whether I like it or not. So that's enough explanation, I'm sure. You're like, why are you giving me a 10-minute explanation about stuff that doesn't matter? And it's because that's just who I am as a person. I inherited it from my dad. He over-explains everything. I'm like, do you think I'm an idiot? Why are you explaining something for 10 minutes? And apparently, I think everyone else is an idiot too. So anyways, let's just move on to foundation. We're gonna use our Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth in 120. let's just put this freaking foundation on, lady. You really take so long. I'm just a real lollygagger. I've already been recording for 25 minutes. I have obviously not done anything. Woo! Wow. Okay, that felt like a lot, but I guess it's not that much. We're just gonna, you know, pounce this all over our face with our Morphe sponge. I forgot to tell you what we're using. We're just pouncing, pouncing, pouncing. We're gonna just look like really light and natural today. It's just gonna be so amazing. Don't forget to get your neck, because if you don't get your neck, you will look like a fool. Pounce, pounce, and I'm kind of getting it all up in my hair, and that's, you know, it's fine. And we'll wipe it out later, or we won't wipe it out later and we'll forget. We'll see. TBD. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say I don't know what people did before beauty blenders, but like I was definitely alive and of makeup wearing age when beauty blenders came around. I'm also confused because like I used to not be a liquid foundation person. I used to only wear powder foundations. I don't know. I think I'm just rambling. I'm gonna have to cut out so much of this. I just talk and talk and talk. Where do these words come from, Lord? Sometimes I don't have any idea. Look at my hairline. Ha. We're getting old and gray in here. Heckin' weirdo. Oh, did I tell you to get your ears? You gotta get your ears too with your foundation because, like, sometimes your ears are red. So, I don't know. I'm talking like this. Whoop. Whoop. Whoopsies. And now when I use my other foundation in 128, I use Tarte Shape Tape in a light medium. But I feel like it's gonna be too dark today. Yeah, we're gonna have to go in with our Tarte Shape Tape in light. And we're just gonna, you know, heckin' put it all over our face or whatever. Oh, God, my neck. Ooh, my body is stiff, boy. Okay, I'm really procrastinating. If you can't tell, I always do this. This is why it takes me so long to do my makeup. Okay. We're doing this, lady. That's too much. I always put too much on my chin. Whoops, even got more. Okay, that's amazing. That's way too much on my under eyes too, if I'm being really honest with myself, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I look like a beauty queen. My nose itches. Of course my nose itches. Someone must be thinking about me. Okay, no one's thinking about you, Deborah. Get it together. Where is my mini Morphe sponge? Hello? Hello? I could have sworn I brought it over here. I dropped it. Okay, we're just gonna get to pouncing because we're moving slow. We're just, you know, pouncing it all around. We're just gonna be light and easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. I'm gonna bring some of that concealer around the nose too because I get pretty red. El Diablo. El Diablo, I don't know if I'm saying El Diablo. Just pop in a real quick whitehead. Don't you mind me. Let's just move this right along, lady. We're gonna set our face like normal with our Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And we're gonna go in with these top middle two shades here. We're just gonna mix them together and we're going in with our e.l.f. small tapered small tapered brush. And before I go in and set anything with powder, I just make sure everything is blended and that there are no creases under the eyes, because if once you go in with powders, you're setting those creases in. So I like to make sure I look down at my mirror so that none of the wrinkles set in. And just kind of hold your face like this and move from out to in, and then set from out to in as well. It just helps the wrinkles and or creases not to show if you move from out to in. And don't ever drag your skin, just pat. Pat, 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 pat. And we're also going to use those Kat Von D shades to set our T-zone. I have kind of more oily skin. I do have a lot of dry skin in my nose area, but I do need to set my whole face with powder. So I'm not really one to go for like a dewy look because my face will end up looking dewy anyways. Okay. Whoops. Well, I picked my nose. Now we're going to set our face with our trusty RCMA No Color Powder. And we're just going to make it snow up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go in with this Moda Pro pointed blush brush. I use it as an Oliver powder brush because this is big as hell if you ask me. I don't know who'll be using this as a blush brush, but not me. So we're just going to pretend this was never a dewy foundation, I guess. And we're just going to set our entire face with powders. Swirl it onto the neck as well. So we're gonna bake the under eyes. We're just taking out any of the dewiness that was ever in that foundation. And we're going to bake with our Morphe sponge. It's still a little bit damp, but you don't re-wet it. And we're just picking up some of that powder on the sponge. You can bake any area of your face that you feel like baking. I tend to bake my chin, this area of my forehead right here. I bake my nose because that's the oiliest part for me. So I get oily on the top of my nose. This is cute. I get oily on the top of my nose and then I get dry like down the bottom of my nose where I get flaky, and it's just real cute. But if you just exfoliate a lot, that'll help with your flakiness. So if you're flaking like a mother, then you should exfoliate your skin. But I will do a skincare video soon, so I hope you guys are ready. And I also like to bake under my eyes because I think it just provides a really smooth look when you do. But you want to make sure you set your face before you bake. So you set it with a light dusting of powder and then you go in and bake, because if you bake on top of your cream or liquid products, it's gonna be a whole mess. Just trust me on that. So before I go in and bake, I smooth out all the wrinkles first and then just press the powders into the skin. And this really does help. Ooh, got a lot of powder in my eye. It does help. Just gonna talk with my eyes closed until this flushes out. It helps the under eyes to be very smooth. Kim Kardashian does it. She was like the first person to show people she did this, and it like revolutionized beauty. I have a lot of powder in my eye right now, so I'm just praying to Jesus that it doesn't water all over my face and ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? I guess while we bake, we can do our eyebrows, I suppose. So on light makeup days, I like to do my eyebrows with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Taupe. I just think it provides a really natural look, and this universal taupe, it's a great color. It's just kind of perfect. It really is universal. Who'd have thunk? Okay, so we're just gonna, you know, draw some eyebrows in this beach. So I go under the brow, I form a shape on the bottom, and then I draw a shape on the top. Have a light hand, don't go too crazy. Okay, and once you have that basic shape sketched out, then you just go in and fill in the space and draw hair-like strokes, as they say, although, I mean, this is a pretty fat daddy. You can't make a hair-like stroke with a pen that big. But it's okay, because once you lay down the product, then you brush it out with a spoolie end, and it looks much more natural after you brush it out. And I like to concentrate most of the product on, like, the outer end of the brow. I don't draw any on the center there, because once you brush it out, it'll also transfer some product into that part of the brow. So the other end of this is a spoolie. We're just brushing it out. And see how the product ended up transferring to the middle anyways? Because you're brushing it out and it just happens to be there. Okay, and I'm gonna just draw the other eyebrow on and I'll be right back. Great, see my eyes watering all over the place. Do you see this? Crusty, dusty stuff? That happens to me every time I do my foundation first. Okay, so now that brows are done, we are just going to wipe away our bakeage. And I'm just using the same e.l.f. small tapered brush that I used before to dust off the bake. Hi, Gizmo. My dog is letting me know he needs to go outside. So I guess I'll bring him out in just a minute when I'm done wiping out this bake. Wanna go on a walkie, little buddy? Okay. Now that our bake is wiped off, I will go walk my dog and I'll be right back.
Eventually.
Whew. Okay, so I just got done walking my dog. My eyes are watering a little bit. Okay, let's just move this right along. Oh, my nose is like kind of runny. So if you have makeup on, don't blow your nose. Just stick a Q-tip up there and then hope for the best. Ugh. Okay, to make ourselves look less ghostly, we are going to now go in with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium golden. And we are going to take that on our Morphe E2 brush, and we're just going to dust that all over our face. Bring some life back into this bitch. Gizmo? Oh boy, okay, so Gizmo just jumped into the tub because that's his way of telling me he needs water. I think he actually thinks he can get water out of the tub if he just jumps in it, which is both smart and incredibly stupid. So anyways, I just filled his water bowl. It had water in it, but it was not enough for him. So he'll probably start choking any moment here because he doesn't drink water without choking afterwards. Come. Are you okay? He's fine, he's fine. Don't be too concerned. I don't know if it's normal, but it's his normal. So I think our face is like lively enough now. Let's just move right into contouring. And we are going to contour our face, obviously, with the Shade and Light palette. We're going to go in with the middle contour shade here. And we're going to contour with our Japonesque contour and highlight brush. And I like to just go into the powder on the side of the brush like this. Beep, boop, beep. And always tap off the excess so you don't have too much on there. And then just brush it onto the face. We're gonna just try to keep it light today because we're doing like a natural makeup look or whatever. Just, you know, like a 10,000 step natural makeup look. And we're going to dust that around the forehead as well, just to make sure everything is cohesive. We're gonna just dust a little on the chin too. Why not? Got a big old chin, let's try and make it look smaller. Okay, and now let's contour the forehead even more because we got a big one with some butter bronzer. And I take that in on my Morphe E2 brush, just swirl it in there and then tap off the excess as per usual. And just, oh god, it smells so good. Smells like the tropical heaven, the tropics. I usually darken it up extra with the butter bronzer in dark, but we're going for a natural makeup look today. So we're just gonna try to take it a little bit easy and chill, Deborah. Just calm down. Now let's just go in on the eyes a little bit. We're not doing a whole lot on the eyes. We're just gonna make them look like they exist. So we're also gonna go in on our Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. We're gonna go in on this hardly ever used shade here called Lucid. And we're going to go in on our Makeup Shack T38 brush. And we're just taking that on our brush here. Tap off the excess as per usual. And just dust that all over the lid. Doesn't even need to be careful. Just slap it on there. And now we're going to go in with our normal contour shade, the middle one here. And we're going to take that in on a Morphe R37 brush. And again, you don't have to be careful. We're just making our eyelids look a little bit more defined. You could do this in your sleep pretty much. You know, you don't even need to look. Just like feel around. And then that's probably fine. Nam Shane. And we're gonna take a Morphe R39 brush and we're gonna take this darkest shade here, the shade Sombre. That reminds me of on The Office when they kept calling it Sabre and it turned out the company was Sabre. Dunder Mifflin and Sabre.
This is gonna be a good day for Dunder Mifflin and Sabre.
Sabre.
We're just taking a little bit of that on our brush and tapping out the excess. And then being a little bit more careful with the placement of this because it is a darker color. And just keeping that right in the crease. But you don't need to be like too careful and you're just dusting it in real quick. Boom. See, you're done. We're not going crazy today. We're just trying to make it look like we have a face. If I have even less time, I'll just dust my butter bronzer in and that's it. Just be on my way. Swipe it all over and you're good to frickin' go. And we're just gonna blend that out a little bit with our Makeup Shack brush if I can find it. That's odd. I guess we'll just use our Morphe R37 brush to blend it out. And we'll put those same colors under our eyes as well. But seriously, where is my Makeup Shack brush? Gizmo, did you take it, sunny boy? While we are waiting for that brush to reappear, let's just contour our nose real quick with my favorite of all time nose contour brush. It's actually an eyeshadow brush, but it's the Sigma E38 Diffused Crease Brush. And I just take that middle contour shade in and I take it on the side of the brush. Then tap that off and just bring it down the sides of the nose. Boop. And that Makeup Shack brush has still not reappeared. Well, I guess the brush is now in the upside down. And it's probably running for its life from the Demogorgon. So, oh, I found it. I rescued it from the Demogorgons. It was just in the wrong part of my brush cup. So I have this 3-pronged brush cup and it's the best thing of my whole life. It is honestly the best purchase of my life and it was probably $10 at most. I got it on Amazon, so I'll link that below in case any of you guys care. Okay, let's move on to the under eye. And for the under eye, I'm going to take a Morphe E18 brush and just put some of that middle contour shade in. I'm going to go in straight and tap off the excess and then just dust that under the eyes. See how just like a little bit of work makes your eyes look so much more alive? Okay, now we're going to go in with our Morphe E36 brush, which is basically just half the size of the E18. And we're gonna go in on that darkest contour shade here, the sombre or sombre. And do the same technique where you just tap it straight into the powder. Don't get it onto the sides of the brush. And then tap off the excess as always. And just keep this color, don't go as low as the first one. Keep this one closer to the eye, the lash line. That's what it's called. Now we're just gonna do that same thing on the other eye. And then we'll be done with our eyes. Oh my god, my eye's watering. Okay, before we make our eyes water anymore, we're just going to be done. Let's put a little bit of blush on these cheeky cheeks. And I'm going to go in with the Nars blush in Orgasm. I have literally had this same blush for like well over 10 years. I used to use this every day, so I don't know how I haven't even hit pan on it yet. So we're going in with our Sephora blush brush, which I have had just as long as this blush, believe it or not. Tap off the excess and just swipe some onto the cheeky cheeks. I don't know, I always call them the cheeky cheeks. And blend it up into your contour. Et voila! You can even dust a little bit onto the eyelids. Okay, that's enough blush. Let's not go too crazy. And now let's move on to this lovely BoxyCharm highlighter from Pretty Vulgar in Shimmering Swan. And we're going to take that in on our Morphe M501 brush. And just, ooh, yes, that's pretty. Oh, that's a really nice highlight. That's beaming. Do you see that? Hello. And you can also dust a little bit of this onto your brow bone. Just going to take this small fluffy blending brush. It's nameless, so I apologize, but it is my favorite brow bone brush. I don't know, my mom gave it to me like 1,000 years ago. I've had these brushes for at least 10 years. Okay, yeah, that looks real nice. See, it like just ties it all together when you have the same color on your brow bone. Ooh, okay, I really like this highlight. It's poppin', y'all. It's happen. Ooh, yes. I kind of want to put some more on my cheeks, but am I going overboard? Am I going overboard? Let's just a little bit. Do you see that? Do you see that? Looks wet. Ooh, yes. Okay, this makes the whole box kind of worth it, I think. I mean, this was like a, what, $30 highlight? Let's look. $32 highlight. Okay, let's just keep this show moving right along, shall we? Try and wrap this little bitch up as fast as we can, because I always have like the longest videos on the planet. Okay, now let's finish up the eyes, shall we? And I'm going to just tightline the upper lash line with the only eyeliner that I know that doesn't transfer to my bottom eye area. My trusty Marc Jacobs fine liner. It's a little pricey, I believe it's $24, but it's worth it because the other eyeliners just, they all transfer and then you ruin all your makeup and you spent all this time and you look like a raccoon. And it's not your fault, it's because it was like a shite product. Woo, we are watering today. Okay, just gonna stab my other eye out real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, and now we are also going to just do a thin line on the upper lash line as well because we are going to put falsies on today. And even if I'm not doing like a winged eyeliner, I always line my lashes if I'm putting falsies on because otherwise they don't blend in with your lashes. And if you're having trouble putting on your false lashes, it's probably because you aren't lining your upper lash line and that's why you're seeing the gap. So lining your upper lash line will help that blend in. So we're going to use our trusty L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Linear Intense. And we're just drawing a thin black line as close as we can to the upper lash line. That's it, easy peasy. Couldn't be any easier than that, to be honest. And while we're thinking about it, we're going to put some tinted eyebrow gel on our eyebrows. Helps it to look like you actually have brow hairs. My favorite brow gel is the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. Just sweep it on there. Boom. Okay, now let's try out this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and see if it really is better than sex. Although, to be honest, my eyelashes are teeny tiny. There is no mascara in the world that could actually make them look like they exist. So let's see. It says this mascara actually lives up to its name. It separates, coats, and curls each lash to voluptuous perfection. We'll see. I have stick straight lashes. They're a teeny tiny micro lash, and I dare any mascara to try to freaking make my lashes look like they exist. I dare you. Like, I don't even put mascara on my bottom lashes because they don't exist. So anyways, Pinkies up, good lady. Let's just try this bad boy out. See how it goes. We'll see if this mascara looks like it's doing an okay job. All I need my mascara to do is not transfer to my lower lash line, because if it transfers, then I'm f***ed. Okay, this looks like a decent mascara. I actually do like the way that it makes my lashes look. I mean, compared to most, yeah, I would say this is pretty good. My eyelashes still suck, but that's not this mascara's fault. I mean, again, BoxyCharm costs $21 a month, and you get all these full-size products. I mean, this mascara alone is $24. In total, this box is $121 worth of products. Like, that's crazy. For $21. Absolutely bonkers. I don't know how they do it. Okay, where were we? We are pretty much done here. Let's just bake our face real quick. I'm going to bake down the center of my nose. And I use the Morphe R37 brush and just dip that into my RCMA no color powder and stamp out the nose. And let's just, you know, we did contour. Let's just bake I guess. I like to say I guess instead of I guess because I'm fancy. And just clean up that contour a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. I usually let this bake sit on my face for like quite some time. But we're not doing a dramatic makeup look today, ladies and gentlemen. Beep, boop, beep. So let's just do our lashes real quick. And then we are almost friggin' done. Can you believe it? So today we're going in with the Lily lashes in Miami. They are my hands down favorite lash, but I sparingly wear them because they are so expensive. But if you're just wearing lashes and you still want to look shapoppin', like, these lashes are the most beautiful lashes in the world. The good thing about an expensive lash is you can wear it many times if you take good care of it. And when you are putting your lashes on, how you know which one goes on which eye is you just hold them like this, and then this one goes on this eye, this one goes on this eye. And I've already trimmed these lashes, but if I hadn't, I would trim them. Like, I can't have too much lash on my inner corner. I probably wear my lash starting at about here on my eye. Okay, let's just glue these lashes on, lady. You're taking frickin' forever. I take the longest time to do, like, the simplest of tasks. We're going to use our trusty, maybe it's not so trusty, I can't even find it, be right back. I can't find my heckin' lash glue anywhere. Does it exist? Oh my god, it's been here all along. Okay, we're going with our House of Lashes white glue. It sticks and it sticks and it won't let go. And it's just the best. The best. And I set a timer for a minute. Set timer for 1 minute.
I can't set the timer for a specific time. Should I set an alarm instead?
No, crazy lady. What are you talking about?
Here are your 25 alarms.
I have 25 alarms set on my phone, starting at 5 a.m. I couldn't tell you the last time I woke up at 5 a.m. Anyways, I don't know what's going on with that. I just have to manually set an alarm, I guess. Siri's making me do manual labor. Crazy old bitch. 25 alarms. Here are your 25 alarms. I don't even know. Starting at 5 a.m. I am not a morning person. I wake up at the last minute when I go to work. Do I put makeup on? I sure don't. I stay up till like 2 a.m. most nights. You think I'm gonna wake up early enough to put makeup on for work? Hell no, you're lucky if I get there on time. I hope my employers are watching this. But just like, you know, not everyone is the kind of person who works best in the morning. That should be taken into consideration. The timer, okay. The timer didn't go, so we're just gonna put these on. I'm sure it's tacky by now. Oh my god, I'm watering. I'm really watering. Woo! And just let that glue dry down, and the white glue will eventually disappear. See how you can see it right now, kind of? That won't be there in a few minutes. Woo! Okay, just moving on to the other eye now, ladies and gentlemen. Finally. And just drop it in from the top, and then secure the sides. Took our makeup up like 10 whole notches. Now while the glue dries down, let's just wipe off our bake. Ooh, and this highlight is literally poppin'. Okay, so why don't we put some highlight on our inner corner? So we're gonna take that same Pretty Vulgar highlight. I'm gonna take it on a Sigma pencil brush. It's the E30. I always use this for highlighting my inner corner. Ooh, yes, that really elevated the look like hells yeah. That is a poppin' highlight. Yes. I mean, these lashes too really just make the look go kapow. We could also add a black line in the waterline too if we want. Let's maybe do a brown line. Let me go get a brown eye pencil. BRB. I love these NYX slide-on eye pencils. They are such a good waterline pencil. These come in a ton of different colors and they're all freaking beautiful. So I'm just between the brown shade and the bronze shade. Maybe we should do bronze since we're doing like a super light natural makeup look or whatever. So we're gonna take the NYX slide-on eye pencil in golden bronze. We're just gonna put that in the waterline. Do you see that? Okay, that like elevated this whole look. So that's it for this makeup. Oh my god, I always forget lips. I'm like, okay, see you later, TTYL. Let's just spray her face and then we'll move on to lips. So we're gonna use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm just gonna zhuzh up this face of ours. Now let's move on to this lippy lip thing. We're gonna use the primer on this side. We're just gonna prime these little lippy lips. Okay. Now we're gonna use the other side and see how that fares for us. Okay, well it didn't really work for overlining, I'll say that. I'm a chronic overliner. I like to overline my lips, so sue me. Okay, I think I get in the hang of that. So I wouldn't really use it as a lip liner like I tried to do at first, but it does kind of work because it like just kind of fits your lip. Okay. This is the finished look. Let me just go do my hair and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back and I have this beautiful Bellami faux wrap ponytail in. I also just recorded a tutorial on how to put in your faux ponytail. So I will link that in the description below as soon as that video is ready. This video that you're watching now will go up first. So anyways, keep your eyes out for that one. I mean, if you aren't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell and then you'll automatically know when the ponytail video comes up. So anyways, in conclusion, Professor, I did like this month's BoxyCharm. I will say it wasn't as exciting as like the ones that usually come with like an eyeshadow palette, but I will also say that I greatly enjoyed it and I was kind of glad there's no eyeshadow palette in it because that gave me an excuse to do a much more simple makeup look. And hopefully you guys think this is a nice wearable look. I mean, I think it's pretty wearable. But anyways, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below with your favorite part of this video, or if you want me to do more wearable makeup looks, or if you want me to do more like creative, colorful eyeshadow looks. So anyways, I feel like I'm rambling just to fill a void in my life with empty chatter. And because I'm like, well, if I keep talking long enough, maybe I'll remember that I forgot something. Oh, did I forget something? I didn't fill in my hairline, so I guess I should do that. Let me just be right back. Okay, so I filled in my hairline and I'm gonna put in some earrings quick because I just realized I forgot earrings. These are just from Nordstrom. I could link them below. People ask me if they're real. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually like a really wealthy lady. So yeah, these are real 6-carat diamonds. I'm just like so rich, it's crazy. No. So anyways, this is the finished look. Yeah. So, you know, just pretend I had my hairline filled in when I said everything before and we won't tell anyone. Anyways, I gotta go. I have to edit this video in like a day, so I gotta get to doing that. I'm going to be up all night. So I hope you like this video, this, that, and the other. I think I said everything I need to say, blah, blah, blah. It's been fun hanging out with you guys as per usual. So anyways, for the 100th time, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye! You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel like this makeup look is gonna be so easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. We stand. Do you think, girl? Do you think? No matter what, your whole life will be under siege. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Take me to Flufftown, baby! Lady! Lady, hello! Lady, stop talking! Doc McStuffins. I am highly concerned. I've seen her. Duh. Pow! Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Goodbye.